We'll be solving an O-level past paper question from the year 2020. This is question 6 from the session of October-November. The question is based on functions, inverse functions, and inequalities. I have the question right in front of me. Let's get started. So the first part of the question reads, the function of x is equal to 4, and then inside the brackets you have 2 minus x. And the function of g is 7 minus 3x over 5. Find the function of negative 5. Okay, easy. So in order to find the function of negative 5, you would need to substitute the value of negative 5 in place of x in the function. When you do that, you get 4 times 7, because 2 minus 5 gives you 7. Eventually you get 28. So the answer to this question is 28. The next part of the question says, solve the inequality. The function of x is greater than 3. That means the function of x, 2 minus x, is greater than 3. Okay, the first step is that I move 4 to the other side and bring it below 3. So you have 2 minus x greater than 3 over 4. The next part is I take this negative x to the other side and bring this 3 over 4 to the left. So when I do that, I have 2 minus 3 over 4 greater than x. So eventually x, on the left you would be left with 5 over 4 is greater than x, which can also be written as, or x is less than 5 over 4. So your final answer is x is less than 5 over 4. Okay, let's move on. I hope this is making sense. The next part says find the inverse of the function of x. So the function of x, 4 and then 2 minus x inside the brackets. So the function of x is 4 and then 2 minus x inside the parentheses or the brackets. In order to find the inverse of x, I can also write that the f of x is y, because I need to switch the value of y and the value of x in order to find the inverse. So I can write the function like this now, y equal to 4 and then 2 minus x inside the parentheses. When I do that, I would need to switch y and x with each other. So I have x is equal to 4 and then 2 minus y inside the parentheses. Okay, excellent. Now I need to make y the subject, because of course y always is the subject. That's the output in functions. So the first step is that I move 4 to the other side and bring it below x. When I do that, I get x over 4 equal to 2 minus y on the left. Further, I need to switch the value of y and the value of x over 4 so that y becomes the subject and it becomes positive. So I do y equal to 2 minus x over 4. Apparently this is your answer, but if you want to further simplify it, you would get y equal to, I'll make 4 the LCM, so that 4 gets multiplied by 2, I get 8 minus x at the top. So your final answer is, or the inverse of the function of x is 8 minus x over 4. I hope this made sense as well. Now we come to the fourth part of the question. The fourth part says the function of p and g of 2p plus 1. Okay, first, how to write the function of p? So the function of p can be written as 4 and then inside the brackets you write 2 minus p instead of x. And the function of g of 2p plus 1 can be written as, let's look at what the function is, 7 minus 3x over 5. Okay, so you have 7 minus 3 and then 2p plus 1 inside the brackets over 5. The question says to equate these two functions. So this is what I'm going to do. 4 and then 2 minus p equal to 7 minus 3 and then 2p plus 1 inside the brackets over 5. The next step is I can open the brackets up so that it's easier for me to solve this question. On the left, when I open the brackets up, I get 8 minus 4p equal to 7 minus 6p minus 3 over 5. The next step is I find the LCM. on the right hand side so that I can cross multiply this question, these functions with each other easily. So when I find the LCM, of course the LCM is 5 in this case, I would need to multiply 5 with 7. So I get 35 on the left and then negative 6p minus 3, and on the left hand side of the equal sign you have 8 minus 4 over p, 8 minus 4p over 1, sorry. And then I cross multiply these functions. So when I multiply 5 with 8 minus 4p, I get 5 8s are 40 minus 20p equal to 35 minus 3 minus 6p. Okay, I hope this is making sense so far. The next part is fairly simple. You just move around the variables and the numbers, bring the numbers to one side and bring the variables to the other side. So when you do that, you have 40 minus 35 plus 3 equal to negative 6p plus 20p. On the left, when you have 40 minus 35 plus 3, when you do 40 minus 35, you get 5. 5 plus 3 is going to be 8. So you have 8 equal to negative 6p plus 20 would give you 14p. Okay, now of course, to find the value of p, you need to move the 14 below the 8. So p would be equal to 8 over 14. When you simplify this, you simplify both the numbers by dividing them by 2. I would get 4 over 7. So the value of p is 4 over 7. I hope this question made sense. The PDF version of the working is present in the description below for you to download. If you like the video, hit the subscribe button, and thank you for watching.